This example is on the cosine rule. Okay, so we have in a triangle ABC, A is equal to, the length of A is equal to 8, AB is 8. We can say AC is 10, and then the last one, the angle BAC is 50 degrees. And then we have to find the length of CB. First of all, we need to label our triangle. A is the angle, capital A. Small a is opposite that. And then B and C, it doesn't make a difference which way we label those two. We have our formula here for the cosine rule, and then we're going to fill our values into our formula. So we know A, we're just going to leave it as A, so that's A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos of A, the angle A, which is 50 degrees. What we can do is put the full thing into the calculator and we'll get A squared is equal to, so we can see A squared is equal to 61.154, and then we get the square root of that to get what A is equal to. So then you can see that A is equal to, just A is equal to 7.82. Now it doesn't say what way we need to round it, so we can just leave it at that, 2 decimal places. So that, it said find the length of CB, so CB is equal to 7.82. And there's no units, so we don't need to write those in either. Moving on to the next example, we are given the triangle PQR, so PR is 7, PQ is 6.8, and then RQ is equal to 9. And what we're trying to find is this angle here. It says RPQ, so we're looking for the angle in the middle. In order to do this, we need to first of all label, so it's capital A, small a, and then B and C don't matter. So we're going to fill those values into the formula, so it's going to be A squared, so it's 9 squared is equal to 6.8 squared plus 7 squared minus 2BC cos of A. Now we can work out each part of those individually if we like, or what you can do is as follows. So it's 81 is equal to, so that's 46.24, then we have 49, and then minus 2 by 6.8 by 7, which is 95.2, and then that's cos of A. So what we're going to try to do here is take our numbers to one side, so we can get 81 and take away both of these away from it. And your answer is minus 14.24, and that is equal to minus 95.2 cos A. Now to try to get cos A on its own, we need to divide by minus 95.2 and divide over on this side as well by 95.2, and then that will give us what cos A is equal to. So then cos A is equal to 95.2, which is 0.1496, and then to get that, it's going to be the cos inverse of 0.1496, and that is equal to 81 degrees. Now you can, if you like, round it to 2 decimal places, 81.4 degrees. It doesn't tell us what way to round it, so we can just leave it either way. And that's the same. Third example here is we have a vertical pole AC, you can see it up on the top of the hill, and it's inclined at an angle of 8 degrees. Down the hill 20 metres from the base, C is a support wire, is attached to the ground at B. Okay, so we have a support wire is attached here. If the wire makes an angle of 12 degrees up the hill, calculate first of all the height of the pole. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is calculate this height here. So we need to fill in the information that we know first of all. It says 20 metres from the base of C, there's a support wire attached to the ground at B. So we know the distance from here right up to here is 20 metres, and we're looking for this height here. Now the next thing we need to do, if we're going to use the cosine rule, is going to be find out any other information we know. We may not have to use the cosine rule, it might be the sine rule instead. Okay, what we can actually do here is if we take this one over, Now obviously this part here is at a right angle, so that's 90 degrees. If this is 8 degrees, then we will be able to figure this angle out, which is to be 82 degrees. Now if this part is 82 degrees, you know there's 180 degrees in a straight line, so we'll be able to figure out what this angle is equal to. So if that is 82 degrees, take this away from 180 and you can see your answer is 98 degrees. And then if that part is 98 degrees, we'll be able to figure out the angle up here. 12 plus 98 is 110, so the angle at the top is going to be 70 degrees. And then from that, then we're able to figure it out. Just to draw the triangle again that we're working on here at the minute. So we're working on the triangle A, B, C. We're looking for the height, h. We know this is 12. We know this is 20. And we know this is 70. So we're going to use the sine rule here. We're looking for this. We know the angle opposite it. So that's going to be my small a and my capital A. So we're going to use the sine rule. And then that's equal to b over sine of b. So my small a is h, the height that I'm looking for. Sine a is the sine of 12 degrees. And then that is equal to b over sine of b. In order to get h on its own, it's going to be equal to 20 over sine of 70 multiplied by the sine of 12. And if we put that full thing into the calculator, we'll get the height. So the height of the pole is 4.4251, and I'd say corrected 2 decimal places, so it'll be 4.43 meters. For the second part of the question, we need to find the length of the wire AB. Now in order to find the length of the wire AB, what we're trying to find is this distance here. Now in order to find that distance, my advice would be to make that A. We know this height now is 4.43, and then we know the angle opposite it as well, which is equal to 98 degrees. So just to draw out the triangle again that we have, we've got A, B, and C. We know this angle is 98 degrees, and we know we're looking for this distance here. We'll call it just x. We know the height, which is 4.43, and we know this distance here, which is 20. So we're going to use the cosine rule. We're going to write the formula down first. Minus 2bc cos A, and we're going to fill in our values. So this is small a, this is capital A, and then b and c don't matter. So it's going to be a squared is equal to 4.43 squared plus 20 squared minus 2b c cos of A. And then we can put the full thing in the calculator and we'll get a squared is equal to, and then get the square root to get what a is. So a squared is equal to 444.286. So then if we get the square root of 444.286, we can see that it's equal to 21 meters. And it said to round, it didn't say what way to round it, so we can just leave it as 21, because it's 21.08.